Alright. Give me a sec. There's a crick in my neck right now. Okay, well. Alright. Gina came to pick me up at the front door of GC Valley. Then she took me to the meeting room and locked me in. I got caught out and called dad over the V. I got out and called dad over the VC, but we got cut off. I got in touch with Mike and we found that woman I thought was Gina was actually Sophia. Gina and I were locked in Sophia's office, but we managed to get out. And now I got a message that I thought was from Dad telling me to come into the lab. I talked to him from the security room, but someone attacked him and then he disappeared. Sophia, who had locked me in the message room, or meeting room, and attacked Mike and Gina, turned out to be leaking the information from DC Valley. Gina and I found an email on her computer to use as evidence. Now, Chapter 8. Dad, where are you? What happened to you? Gina, it must have been Sophia who attacked Dad, right? It seems very likely, but then taking him out of the room while he's unconscious? I don't think she could do that on her own. She must have an accomplice here, Ashley. An accomplice? Here in the lab? I think so. But I don't know if it's some... But I don't know if it's someone who works here or someone from outside. Gina, I got to find Dad. If I don't, who knows what Sophia and her accomplice could do to him. Ashley, calm down. I understand how you feel, but we can't just blunder around right now. It's too dangerous. Then what should we do? I can't just sit here and wait. I know, Ashley, I feel the same way. I truly admire your father, both as a scientist and as a person. That's why I was able to help him with his investigation into Sophia. Gina... Actually, right now, we're the only ones who can do anything about Sophia. We need to tell someone about her as soon as possible. Tell who? The director, of course. But I'm worried. About what? If we just go in and claim that Sophia is leaking information, he might not believe us. Why wouldn't he? He trusts Sophia more than anyone else here. And... they're engaged. Engaged? Oh boy. Elizabeth's dad's new fiancée is Sophia. You knew the director was getting remarried? Yeah. Elizabeth told me. She's really upset about it. I see. Oh. Is anyone there? What was that? Someone speaking through the VC. Wait a minute, I'll answer it. Gina, is Mike there? I had heard that he was working today. He's out at the moment, Dr. Gray. Out? Where is he? I don't know exactly, but he should be back soon. I see, that is unfortunate. I wanted him to check something for me really quickly. What is it? I have been having difficulties accessing the server. I believe there may be some issues with the network. Dr. Robbins usually looks after the system, and he is supposedly here today. I attempted to contact him, and he also appears to be out of the office. Dr. Gray, there's something I need to tell you about Dr. Robbins. Ryan. Ashley? What are you doing in there? Ryan, someone's kidnapped my dad. What? What happened? Ashley says she was called here by Dr. Robbins. Sophia went up to bring her in. Sophia? She called herself Gina and brought me down to the meeting room. She said to wait for Dad, but he never came. Then I went out of the room and into this reception, and I saw Dad on a security room monitor, so I called him. Then someone came into his room, and the call disconnected. Ashley, who was it that came into his room? I don't know, but after that I saw Dad collapse on the floor through the security camera, and then he disappeared. Goodness me. Gina, did you know Ashley was coming here? No. I heard that she was coming to Lake Juliet, but I had no idea Dr. Robbins had called her here to the lab. How curious. Then why did Sophia... Dr. Gray, there's something I need to report about Sophia, which is... It's something I'd rather tell you in person. It's rather very important. I see. Well then, please come to my office. Bring Ashley with you. Then both of you can tell me everything. Understood. So Ashley, you know Dr. Gray? Yeah, when I was out camping with Dad, he was suddenly called back to the office. Then Ryan came to camp instead of you. Of course. Yeah, we had a barbecue together. He came because he had some urgent work to do, right? No, that wasn't it at all. I was planning to go, but then when I told Dr. Gray, he said he'd rather go instead. Something about wanting to try eating outside for once. Really? So interesting. Like, he wanted to go instead. He's calm and an excellent scientist. We can trust him. I'm sure with his help we'll be able to figure out what to do. Yeah. Whew. I got a bad feeling about all this. Well, nothing to it. Ashley, Dr. Gray's office is on the B2 floor. Let's take the elevator down. All right. Ashley, Dr. Gray's office is at the end of the corridor. And then, well, never. Ashley, this is the Dr. Gray's office. Okay, fine. Gina, the shutter's locked. Dr. Wright's office is past here. It's usually open. I wonder who closed it. Oh! Hey, it opened. Ashley. Ryan. Gina, what exactly has happened? Dr. Gray. What was it you wanted to tell me about Sophia? Well... Could it have something to do with what Ashley told me about Dr. Robbins? It may. Dr. Robbins and I have been carrying out an investigation for several months. An investigation? Into what? Certain classified information is being leaked outside the company. Leaked? You mean to say that we have a mole inside JC Valley? Yes, I believe so. Dr. Robbins already reported this to the director, but the director didn't want to make the information public. And why not? I don't know what the director is thinking, but let me guess. You and Dr. Robbins began your own private investigation to find the culprit. And now you think you found who it is. Basically, yes. Today, Dr. Robbins finally discovered the identity of the mole. But someone attacked him while he was writing an email to tell me who it was. Gina, when you say that this has something to do with Sophia, do you mean to say that Sophia is the person responsible for leaking this information? Yes, Dr. Gray, but then Sophia discovered that Dr. Robbins and I knew the truth. And not just us, but also Mike and Ashley. If this is true, then this is a very serious problem, especially for the director. Gina, you are aware that he and Sophia... that they're engaged? Yes. Gina, you've yet to tell the director about this, correct? That's right. Do you have some evidence that Sophia is the mole? We found this email that was sent to her, which is proof of her guilt. Have you decrypted the code? Yes, we used my own scanner pen to do so. The email concerns an exchange of information. I see. Thank you, Gina. I'll take this email. What will you do with it? Regrettably, I believe it is my duty to report Sophia to the director. That's true, yes. Dr. Gray, do you need help deciphering the code? That won't be necessary, Gina. I can use my own software to crack this code. Understood. Gina, do you think that Sophia is still in the building? I don't know. It may be prudent to make sure. Well, when Mike gets back, we'll both check the entry and data and exit data for the building. Please do. Actually, I'd like it if you could join me in my office, please. And you could tell me about everything that's happened to you here. Actually, is that okay with you? Yeah, sure. Dr. Ray, I'll contact you as soon as I have more information. Understood. Alright. Right then, Ashley, shall we? My office is right this way. Okay. Well, that's Rex Alfred. There's a door. It's locked. No, I need to go with Ryan to Ryan's office. This is my office. Please enter. Okay. Alright. Very bare bones. This is a grave situation you walked into, isn't it, Ashley? Ryan, please find my dad. I know it was Sophia who attacked him. I just know it. I'm trying to find him. Ashley, calm down. When in an emergency, it's critical that you remember to be calm. If you cannot make careful judgments, you cannot solve any problems. Right. Still, this is a surprise. I had no idea that you were here. It came out of nowhere for me, too. I didn't even imagine all this stuff would happen when I was coming to Lake Juliet. Not for a second. I come here and start remembering my mom, and my dad gets attacked. So much has happened. Indeed. Today has been quite unsettling for you, hasn't it? Yeah. How did all this happen? Calm down, Ashley. I'm sure your father is safe. But, Ashley, tell me something. Why did you come here, to the lab? I got a message from Dad telling me to come to the lab, but he didn't send the message at all. It wasn't from him. What do you mean? Dad said he hadn't sent that message. Did he say that when you were talking to him over the video conference in the security room? Yeah, I told him about Sophia tricking me and locking me in the meeting room. I see. But she was pretending to be Gina. Sophia pretended to be Gina and brought you into JC Valley. Yeah. I bet it was her who sent me that fake message too. She knew Dad was onto her, so she wanted him to keep quiet. So you're implying that she tried to kidnap you? I think so, yeah. Perhaps not. Actually, I know Sophia far better than you do, so I find it difficult to believe that she would do such a thing. Kidnapping is a serious offense, actually. I can hardly believe that Sophia would... Ryan, she's a bad person. She attacked Mike and Gina with a stun gun. Did you witness her doing that? Well, no, but... So you don't know if it was really her who did it or not, correct? Huh? Listen, Ashley, this is what I think. I think that someone instigated this, and they convinced Sophia to aid them. Convinced her? Yes. This is all a theory, of course. I'll tell you about it when you are more trusting of my theories. Ryan. By the way, Ashley, I have been thinking ever since I met you at the campsite. Why did Dr. Robbins suddenly call you here to Lake Juliet? He wanted to show me a place that I've been to with Mom. I wonder. I don't claim to know what he's thinking, but do you think he may have wanted to test you? Test me? About what? Test me? Why would he have to test me? What for? Think about it, Ashley. All these coincidences since you arrived. Are they really coincidences? No, they're not coincidences. I don't think they were coincidences. Why do you think that? Well, from what you said, maybe Dad knew I remembered Mom and that's why he called me there. So you think as I do. This is what I think, Ashley. Dr. Robbins knew that Sayako had brought you here 13 years ago. Hey, Monk. So he decided to have you come here. He was expecting you to remember having been here before. Huh? Ashley, your father researches memory. He likely predicted that these things would happen to you. Perhaps he wanted to know what Sayako did here, and he was expecting to find out from your dormant memory. Ashley, I believe he intended to open the doorway to your memories. The doorway to my memories? Yes, and he wanted you to journey into those lost memories. If he could bring you here and do such a journey, then he could unlock his wife's past, the secrets that he wanted to uncover. I can't believe it. Ashley, when you came here, you remembered your mother from 13 years ago. When did What did you remember? Well... And after you came here to the lab, did you remember anything else? Now that I think about it, after coming to the lab, we haven't gotten any flashes. Haven't remembered a thing. I see. Actually, I want you to see something. What is it? Look at the clock over on the shelf. This one? Ah. It has the twin lions on it. Wait. Is it from his villa? From the villa? Yeah. Okay. Alright. That clock. It was on the mantelpiece. Mom was talking to Judd in that room. Ashley. Huh? Did you remember something? Yeah. I was in a room with Mom. That clock was on the mantelpiece. As I thought. That clock belonged to Judd Fitzgerald, the founder of JC Valley. Judd? It used to be in his villa. Thought so. Thus, if you remember it, that couldn't mean only one thing. 30 years ago, Sayako went to that villa, taking you with her. Ryan, did you know my mom went to Judd's villa? I had my theories, but now I'm certain. Actually, don't you see, I intentionally showed you that to trigger a flashback, just like Dr. Robbins. Ryan, Ashley, let me tell you something. About 6 months ago, Dr. Robbins volunteered to take charge of the security system. And around the same time, a file stored here relating to the EC project disappeared. That file contained the research of one Sayako Robbins. Ashley, I don't suppose your father ever told you about that? Or showed you any research materials? Huh? Did he show you any materials? No. He didn't show me anything. Are you absolutely sure? Yeah, he hasn't shown me anything. I see. Ryan, is that important right now? Shouldn't we look for Dad? Please find him. Ashley, I want to tell you something, and only you. Just me. What is it? Well, you have nothing to worry about regarding your father. Dr. Robbins is safe. What? How do you know? I know because I was just with him. Really? Yes. Dr. Robbins has already regained consciousness. He hid himself to escape his pursuer. Why did you tell Gina that before? Ashley, are you sure you could trust Gina? Huh? But she's a good person, right? It was Sophia who did all that. I trusted both Gina and Sophia to the same extent, so I was quite shocked when she told me about Sophia's betrayal. That somebody here could do such a thing. Unbelievable. So now I find myself somewhat unsure of who exactly I can trust. What if Gina is an accomplice to the person who attacked Dr. Robbins? Or if indeed she was the one who did it? No way. I believe Dr. Robbins agrees with me on this. So just in case I didn't mention him in front of Gina. Where is he, Ryan? I'll go and bring him up here now, Ashley. So wait here for me. Ryan, are you there? Just a minute, Ashley. What is going on? Oh, yes. I'm in the security room. Something terrible has happened in here. The security camera control panel is destroyed. What's going on? Rex, I have something urgent I need to report to you. What is it? It is of grave importance, so it would be better to tell you in person. Understood. I'll come to your office right away. No, I have a guest in my office at the moment. Perhaps we can meet at the usual location. We will not be disturbed there. I'll go there immediately. Good idea. I'm on my way. Where are you going? I have to meet with the director before I bring your father back. I will report to him about Sophia and of course about Dr. Robbins. Wait here for me, understood? I got it. One last thing. Just in case something happens away, I'm going to lock the door from the outside so that no one can get in. Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Okay. Well, at least he warns us that he's going to be locking it. Well, Dad, you're safe, but I won't be able to relax until I see you. Hurry up, Dad. Oh, Ashley. Huh? What in the... Ashley, where are you? You're in there. Answer me. That's Dad's voice. That wasn't there before, was it? That definitely... Ashley. Dad. I'm so glad you're safe. So that's where you were. Where's Ryan, Ashley? He was just here a minute ago. He said to wait here while we went to get you. What? Dad, where's the control room? I'll go there right now. I'll help Ryan get you back. Ashley, wait, don't come here. And don't give the task to anyone. Huh? What do you mean? Ashley, calm down and listen to me. You have to get out of there right now. Go to Rex's office. Elizabeth's dad's office? Yes, Ashley, you can trust him. Tell him I'm locked in the control room. And don't trust Ryan, Ashley. Ryan is... Huh? Dad, hello? Dad, what happened? Why did you get disconnected? Don't trust Ryan? Why? Everything's confusing. I can't do this. I can't trust anyone in here. Everyone just keeps lying and lying. I can't handle this anymore. And no problem. I'll wait for you at Mrs. Graham's place. Go see your dad, okay? Right, Matt. I promise to go see my dad. Matt, I'll find him, I swear. Right. First things first, I'll go to Elizabeth's dad's office. But not before I take a look at everything in his office. There's a lamp. There's a security camera. Hey, Slayer. Well, let's take a look at... There's some books. What's these books all about? Neurology Monthly on the top. There's a picture on the wall. There's a notepad. There's a calendar. There's a printer. Ryan's computer is on the desk. There's something on the monitor. Wait a minute. Connect Richard's PC. So it was Ryan. So, Ashley, please come to JC Valley right now. We have no time. Just hurry up. This is the message I got from Dad on the DAS. But that means... Oh boy. Just a chair. Oh boy. There's a clock. It has 2 lines above the face. And what's this? A stereo system. It's turned off. Okay, well... I guess that's... probably gonna have to unlock it. Unlock this. Right, I'll use the task to unlock this. Oh boy. Wait, okay. Wait. T.I.? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I mean, okay, it's not... Because the home button... I mean, the home button does nothing. This is so weird. Wait. I've seen that first somewhere. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Nope. Okay. Whoop. Okay, okay, okay. So if I press 2, it... Hmm. Uh, okay, okay, okay. Wait, wait, what if... Hmm? Did... What's it? What happened? Like, did something happen in chat? Okay, it's not that. Okay. Whatever you say. Or... No... I feel like I'm being an idiot. Like, somewhere. Okay, okay, I was thinking, like, something... Okay. Like, I mean, I'm thinking, like, some way to... Like, if there's, like, some way to multiply, like, something... But, like, some sort of symbol on the Wiimote that means multiplication. So, like, 2 times 2 times 2, but... Like, okay, like, pressing the D-pad, or pressing the whole D-pad doesn't do anything. I... Okay. Ah. I mean, I mean, or wait a minute. No, but I'm just feeling especially dumpy. Don't think so. Huh. I mean, if anyone has that, like, if anyone has any ideas, I'm open to them now. I just feel. Cause I'm. Cause I mean, so far the buttons that. Like the buttons that are. I've been pressing the home button a bunch, like everywhere, and like. But like, it only seems to allow like 2 buttons. Like, okay, Cause that looks just like the home button. Like, maybe if I like do that and then. Weird. I mean, like I'm doing that like okay, 1 1 and then 2 plus 2 plus 2 and then error. Then if I do 1 plus 2 plus 1 something like that, like but like yeah, it seems to only or hmm. So far the buttons that seem to be allowed and like 1 1 2 plus 2 plus yeah yeah give me a hint, Monk. I'm feel like okay, interesting. So just wait. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I figured it out. It was staring at me right in the face. That's clever. Oh my god. Ah, oh man. I should have known that they would like after all the DS stuff they were doing in the last game, they would pull something like that. Clever. And that's probably why it wouldn't why and that's why I did not want to like do this on an emulator because I don't think there would have been a way for me to figure it out like organically. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Now. All right, and now we have another. No pun intended. Another lock. So time for me to get my brain, for me to brain die. Minus, okay, this, okay, minus A plus A. Oh, frick. Oh, come on! First try! Okay. I mean, figures that the director would have the most complex, or the most theoretically, like, complex. Oh, look who it is! Huh? Ashley. Sophia. What are you doing here? You don't want to talk? How'd you get in here? The door was open. The door was securely locked. I know it. I know. I locked it. Huh? Well, that's weird. Do you honestly expect me to fall for that? Now tell me, who helped you unlock the door? Nobody. Don't lie to me, Ashley. A child like you can't just go in and out of locked rooms without help. Don't underestimate me, Sophia. What? I'm the daughter of two brilliant scientists. Card locks like this are nothing to me. You mean to say you unlocked them all by yourself? That's what I said. Well, it seems I really have underestimated you. I wasn't expecting this at all. Really are quite an annoying little girl. Why couldn't you have just kept quiet and stayed in the meeting room? Sophia, what did you do to my dad? Dr. Robbins? He's in the control room, right? What are you gonna do with him? Don't ask me, I have nothing to do with that. Don't lie. And why would I lie to you now? You got Mike and Gina with a stun gun. Well, yes, I did incapacitate those two, but I haven't gone near Dr. Robbins. He was nowhere to be seen when I went to his room. Who? I have no idea. Is he safe? You just don't listen, do you? I told you, I don't know. You're lying. Anyway, why did you lock me in the meeting room? Because he asked me to, that's all. Okay, oh boy. He? Who asked you to lock me in? You took my bag at the bus stop, right? Did he ask you to do that too? Sophia, tell me the truth. I can't. I have a deal with him. Until we both have what we want, we keep our partnership secret. You want different things? Yes. We both have our own objectives at JC Valley. I want information on a certain project that Judd kept since his MJ Labs days. Okay. And as for him, he wants to begin an experiment again with the memory control unit. What info? What project? A research project. You don't know about it, so never mind. You mean the EC project? What? You know about the EC project? Of course. My mom worked on it, didn't she? But why would you want information from a project that old? Old? Actually, you know nothing. Anyone with even a passing interest in the memory research would be desperate to get their hands on any information about the EC project. Why? Because the EC project was the last one ever worked on by two geniuses, Psycho Robbins and Judd Fitzgerald. The last project, two geniuses? Actually, there are two types of geniuses, regular geniuses and true geniuses. Regular geniuses will work long and hard to research their new thesis, but true geniuses don't need that kind of time and effort. And their theses shake the very foundations of science. Judd and Psycho are true geniuses in the field of memory research. So the materials they left behind, the ingenuity behind them, and the possibilities they hold, getting hold of them would be a dream come true for any memory researcher. And they were buried in JC Valley along with Judd Fitzgerald. Do you have them all now? Yes, I do. Except for one file. What about the mnemonic fluid? Do you still need that? How do you know about that? It was in the email you got from your partner from outside. Ah, so you cracked the code. Yes, the information about mnemonic fluid is all that I have left to get. That's why I came here. Is there information about it in here? Yes, this room should have contained the prototype mnemonic fluid. You know, like, it's nice of her to actually, nice of her to talk, even though she could probably overpower us with that stun gun of hers. What experiments does he want to do with memory control unit? Experiments relating to a project that was halted 6 months ago. My partner's aim is to start the project up again. As for the project... What is? What is it? I can't tell you. What's the prototype? It's a liquid memory storage called mnemonic fluid. It's part of the memory research here. We only heard about it recently, but the prototype's been around since MJ Labs. Memory research requires the storage of a lot of complex data. And to create mnemonic fluid, you need a large amount of water. But that's why Judd built his lab in the middle of Lake Juliet. But actually, all that is beside the point. You and your father have quite bad timing. If your father hadn't discovered me, I wouldn't have had to attack Mike and Gina, and I would have gotten out of here quickly and quietly. Quickly and quietly? Well, there's no chance of that happening now. What? Gina already knows you've been leaking important information. She does she? Yes. Gina found the evidence in your computer, the email, so she knows about it too. And... even if you delete it, it's too late. She printed it and given it to one of the top scientists here. She gave it away? Well, isn't that just interesting? What's so funny? Well, Gina would have given it to Rex or Ryan. Rex is in the building right now, as far as I know, which means she gave it to Ryan. Yeah, she gave it to... Giving Ryan the email with proof of my guilt? I couldn't have asked for better luck! I'm sure Ryan already destroyed the email. Then... your partner is... Oh, you figured it out? Well done. Yes, it's Ryan. Why? Ryan Gray is top-level scientist as well as a cold-hearted, terrifying human being. He lies and betrays without a second thought, if it will help him obtain his objective. Deceiving a stupid child like you is nothing to him. He's lied this whole time? He said he met my mom and he told me about her. Was it nothing but lies? Actually, I have absolutely no idea what Ryan had told you, but he always keeps his emotions in check. Every word he says has a purpose, completely unlike your father. I can't believe this. The one who called me here and got you to lock me in was... Poor Ashley. I think I told you a bit too much. What are you gonna do to me? Good question. What should I do? You gonna knock me out like Mike and Gina? Do you want me to? Uh-oh. Relax. I don't harm children. I have no intention of hurting you. So what should I do? Dad. To help Dad. To find him. Actually, let's make a deal. A deal? That's right. One where we can both get what we want. Ashley, I want to leave here quietly. If you stay here and don't contact anyone until I get out, I won't do anything to you. And then you go and ask Ryan to let your father go, or whatever you want. Well, does that sound fair? Okay. I won't contact Gina or Mike until you leave. Then it's a deal. But before I leave, a parting gift. I'll tell you something. You know about Another, don't you? Yeah, it's a memory control unit my parents developed. Yes, your mother researched a memory control unit while she was part of the EC project. With the help of her husband, Dr. Robbins, she wrote her thesis on Another. But then they became aware of certain people intent to misuse Another. So they halted their research and hid the thesis. Yeah, and then Mom was shot dead by a man who wanted the thesis. And Dad brought the thesis she gave her life for to Blooded Island. He spent 11 years there and succeeded in completing Another. Yes, Dr. Robbins completed Another. However, here's the ironic part, Ashley. Another was already completed here, before your mother died. What? How Judd had your mother write the thesis on Another, he was developing his own memory control unit. 6 months later, he had created a test model he called Another Zero. Oh boy. Another Zero? There was an Another at JC Valley before Mom died? Yes, indeed. Judd succeeded in creating his own memory control unit. Is it the same as the one Dad built? No, they look similar, but their functions are different. Psycho's Another gave subjects new false memories, whereas Judd's Another the Zero, extracts or deletes the subject's memories. That way, the way Judd looked at it, it would be possible to exert complete control over memory by combining the functions of Saiko's another and his own. That was the final goal of the EC project. But Judd died before ever seeing the two combined, and after his death, there were no more true geniuses left in JC Valley. Nobody left to make his dream a reality. I think it's time I stopped chatting. How do you know so much about Another? Were you on the project? No, I was never involved with Another's development. Only a few scientists were ever allowed to work on it. I heard everything from Rex. Elizabeth's dad, right? Yes. I heard you were engaged to him. And who told you that? Gina. Oh, Gina, that woman really can't keep her mouth shut. No, it's just a rumor, nothing more. But Elizabeth said her dad was getting remarried. Well, if he is, it's not to me. He proposed to me, but I haven't given him my answer. You mean you were just using him to get information on JC Valley? As much as I'd like that to be true, not quite. Rex is a very mediocre scientist, but he's quite a warm, caring person. And I suppose he may have melted my heart of ice just a little. What's that supposed to mean? You'll understand when you're older, Ashley. But please tell Elizabeth something for me. Her father didn't just propose out of love alone. He was worried about her and wanted her to have a new mother figure. But I don't think I can deal with being the mother of a 16-year-old. Sorry. Alright, I'm leaving now. Don't forget our deal, Ashley. How long should I wait in here? Well, you can leave when you discover the secret of this room. What's that? A secret compartment. When you open it and look inside, then you can leave the room. A secret compartment. Okay, got it. Oh boy. Sophia. Pointer? No, Sophia might still be out there. Alright. Let's take a look around. There's a white leather chair. There's a white table. It's perfectly clean without a single speck of dust. There's a lamp. It casts a bright light over the immediate area. There's a white leather chair. There's a control panel for the... No, I promised Sophia I wouldn't call anyone. Fine. And the painting of the two lions on the wall. So this is the Twin Lions painting. There's a black table. It looks like it's used for meetings. There's a leather chair. These chairs seem to be better quality leather than the other rooms. There's a leather chair. There's a leather chair. The leather is smooth and shiny. There's an ornamental plant. It's leafy. Wait, can I... There are books on electronics. There are books on computer programming. There are books of quantum theory and radioactivity. Nerds! There's a commemorative plaque. It looks like crystal with letters carved into it. There's a framed award. It says Advancement of Science Award for contributions to memory and neural network development research. There's a framed award. It says award in recognition of advances made in neurotransmitter and memory research. There's a celestial globe on the shelf. Looks like this has the Twin Lions on it too. Wait. Aha. Villa again? I remember this. This globe was in Judge Zilla in the hall. Mom was looking at it. Okay. There's a lamp. There's a lamp. There's a commemorative plaque. It says JC Valley 10th anniversary. Oh, happy birthday. There's a trophy. It looks like it's made of crystal. There's a commemorative plaque. It says something about great contribution to science. Alright. There's a book on the desk. There's a picture of Judd on it. It's called Memoirs of Judd Fitzgerald. I wonder what's in it. That must be a photo of Judd. Judd Fitzgerald established his position as leading memory researcher relatively young. How should his success as a scientist in the business and be thought of and judged? What was it that set him upon the path that he ultimately took? Oh, excuse me. What kind of legacy has he left to the world of memory research? These questions are vital to those working in this field today. This book aims to not only give a brief account on Judd Fitzgerald's scientific background and achievements, but also to shed valuable light on the challenges in memory research that he was trying to overcome. The caption on the photo says Judd Fitzgerald as director. Hey, wait, is that Mom and Dad? Raised in the South, he was a man of enormous presence. He was hailed as a genius by the scientific community after publishing his thesis in his late 20s. It was not only his fame, but also his great charisma that drew others to him. He took up the position of director at MJ Labs, a company set up for him in 1984. It was an advanced memory research facility with government VIPs on the board of directors, which recruited only the brightest American graduates as researchers. Everyone who ever worked with Judd agreed that he was able to evaluate the potential of these promising young scientists almost immediately, and within a short period of time, he would push them beyond what they believed would be their own limits. Judd had the ability and the charm to convince even the people who worked with him that they were geniuses, but there was another side of him as well. If he didn't get on with someone for any reason, he would be coldly indifferent to them. The photograph shows Judd's researchers during his time at MJ Lab. Standing on the left, Saiko Kitazato, Senator Richard Robbins, standing behind Judd, Rex Alfred. Okay. Hey, that's Mom and Ryan. But this run of favorable results was not to last, as he was publicly dismissed after problems at MJ Labs in 1993. At the time, MJ Labs was working on the EC project designed to create artificial episodic memories in human subjects, but the project was beset with problems and went far over time and budget while producing no results. The board of directors decided to cancel the project, but Judd refused to shut down the lab and was eventually fired as a result. After being dismissed from MJ Labs, Judd used his own fortune and funding from private companies interested in the memory business to set up a new research facility, JC Valley, on the shores of Lake Juliet. The photograph on the left shows two of Judd's proteges from his time at MJ Labs, Saiko Robbins and Ryan Gray. The photograph on the right shows the main building of Judd's company, JC Valley. What the? There's another sheet of paper stuck over these pages. I'm just gonna take a picture of this real quick. And it's the same on these pages. Why? And taking a picture of this. And looks like that's it. That's all. Well, let's take a look at the DAS real quick. Superimpose this on this. Wait. I see something, but let me superimpose this over this. Wait, no, that doesn't help me at all. Okay, superimpose this onto this. Cause as you're scrolling by, you see different letters. X G A G X A G X. That's what I see in the middle, and it looks like something is being twisted on the on the. It's like something is being. It's like something is spinning, or it's like those things in the middle are spinning. Huh. Okay. Okay. Don't think there's anything else we can get from this book. But, what are those pages stuck in the middle of the book? There's a phone. It does not give a dial tone. Is this disconnected? There's a desk with a clock. There are pens in the pen holders. There's a memo block. There's a computer on the desk. I'm guessing maybe a family photo? A photograph. It's a family photo. Yep. And the books are... And there's a leather chair. It's more luxurious than the ones in the other rooms. Okay. There's a lamp. Alright. So... what can we interact with? Like, because we did see, like, see her opening a compartment, like, right here. But... maybe if I move these... Aha! Why won't this move? Okay. The compartment opened. Whew. There's a small case in the secret compartment. What is this? There's a case. 1994 Sayako Robin, or SR. Sayako Robin. The imprint on the case is shaped like Mom's pendant. There's something written on a label. 1994 SR. SR, that's the same as Mom's initials. Who's there? Huh? Hey! Ashley, what are you doing here? Mr. Alfred, Ted's in trouble. What? You've got to help him. Ashley, what happened? Calm down and tell me everything. Did you come here with Richard? He told me you were the only person here I could trust. He told me to come here. Okay, Ashley, please, calm yourself down and tell me what's happened. Sophia attacked Mike and Gina, and someone attacked my dad. Sophia attacked them? Yeah, that's why. Ashley, I really don't have time for games right now. Ah! This really isn't something you should joke about. I wish this was a joke! Mr. Albert, please believe me. I'm serious. All right, what happened, Ashley? Did you see Ryan? What's he got to do with this? Did he show you the evidence, the email? He was just with me. What's this about an email? Gina printed out an email from Sophia's computer as evidence. They were investigating an information link here at JC Valley, and they found out Sophia was behind it. What? Yeah, it was her. She's been leaking top secret information. Ashley, this is a very serious accusation. Sophia would never do a thing like that. She's a valued and trustworthy member of my staff. You must be mistaken. I'll talk to her and clear this up. But you can't. What? Sophia was here, but she left a few minutes ago. Here? She was here in the office and she's left the lab for good. She told me. She said she was only here to get data on the EC project. What? The EC project? I can't believe this. Sophia told me about another 02 and mnemonic fluid. Mnemonic fluid? The liquid memory that Judd and Mom developed. That was the last thing, the thing she was looking in here for. What? The secret compartment's open. Did she open it? No, I did, from the book on your desk. Sophia told me to open it when she left to have a look inside. What? So you unlocked the compartment? Yeah, the case with the mnemonic fluid was in there, right? And the SR is my mom, right? Yes, Ashley. The mnemonic fluid in there. When Mom was here 13 years ago, you gave her that pendant in front of the clock tower, right? What? How did you know about that? Since coming here, I've started remembering what happened 13 years ago. I was here with Mom. I saw you from the car. You gave her the pendant in front of the clock tower. Yes, Ashley. I gave her the memory I promised her. The memory you promised her? Huh? The memory you promised her? Actually, the mnemonic fluid I gave Sayako 13 years ago contained a secret memory, one that only we knew about. What was it? I knew I'd have to tell you about this at some point. What I'm about to tell you is something even your father doesn't know about. I promised I wouldn't ever tell anyone about it. Tell me, what was the secret memory in the pendant? Was Dad attacked because he was carrying it? Alright, Ashley. It seems it's time to tell you the whole truth. Mr. Alfred, 13 years ago, Sayako brought you here to JC Valley. She came because Judge Fitzgerald had summoned her here. Why did he do that? He wanted to give her an ultimatum, to hear her final answer. Her final answer about what? Whether she'd come back to the lab, or whether she'd have her memories erased. What? Sayako was a true genius, one that Judd had earmarked as his successor. When she was recruited for the EC project, he acted as her mentor and colleague. They worked together and had one success after another, so she won his absolute trust, and Judd entrusted her with all his hopes and ambitions for the future. But then she met Richard and got married, and you were born. Sayaka decided she wanted to look after you rather than continue being a scientist. And so, 13 years ago, Judd called Sayako to his villa to get her final answer. He refused to allow her to deny her genius for the sake of her family. He wanted her to come back to him so that they could carve out their place in history, but she refused, and so Judd set down a condition for her departure. What condition? Judd said that if she was to leave him, then Sayako the scientist must be erased. He ordered her to have her memories of the EC project removed and destroyed. And I believe she understood. If she didn't comply, then her family lives would be in danger. So she came here to JC Valley to have her memories erased. She erased her memories? Yes, they used Judd's own another zero to do it. I was the one who had to do the job. I removed and erased 6 years of her life from the start of 1988 to the end of 1993. And when she came out of another zero, she was slightly dazed. A single tear fell from her dark eyes, and she said to me, "I feel like I've lost something very important." Those 6 years. She wasn't sad about losing her memories of being a scientist. That tear was the tear of a mother. She was willing to give her memories to live with you as a family, but her greatest regret was the loss of her memory of the day you were born. I saw that tear and made my own decision. I told her to meet me at the clock tower at 5 o'clock, and I gave her the pendant with the mnemonic fluid in it. The pendant contained a part of her own memories. A part? Yes, her memories of the day you were born. Huh? That pendant, it really has Mom's memories in it? Yes, Ashley. It contains the most important memories of her entire life. I had no idea. She kept such important memories in that pendant. Ashley, was Richard really attacked? Yeah. He's locked in the control room. Please help him. Wait, what? Locked in the control room? Beginning another experiment. Huh? That's the VC. Wait. The Another Zero is, as of today, reopened. Ryan, the reopening of the project is not yet confirmed. I haven't given you permission to carry out any experiments. I no longer require your permission. I have already acquired a subject for the experiment. Ryan! Oh, Ashley, I didn't expect to see you there. Sophia told me everything. She said you were her partner. What? Rex, you are far too compassionate, which makes you a failure as a man of science. Ryan, is my dad safe? Dr. Robbins is here with me. Ryan, you haven't. Dr. Robbins is kindly assisting me with the experiment. Ryan, stop this! The preparations are complete. I shall now begin the experiment. Ryan, listen to me! Ashley, Richard is in danger. Ryan's using him as a subject for his experiment. Where's he doing it? In the Another lab. Where's that? On the B3 floor. We need to get there right away. Right away. Follow me. Oh boy. Oh, that's Ryan's room. All right. Just hope we're not too late. This is the Another lab, Ashley. And that's an entire floor dedicated to Another. There's some kind of device. It looks like a sensor. The door to Another lab is locked. It's locked. Actually, the door opens via biometric sensor. I'll open it. It's not gonna open, is it? That's strange. It's not responding. Is it not even... It won't open? Ryan. What? He must have deleted my biometric data from the system to lock me out. Huh? Then we can't get in. So it seems. Wait, Ashley. I've just thought, maybe you can unlock it. Me? 13 years ago when you were here with Saiko, your data was entered into the system. He likely hasn't thought to delete it. Ashley, try using the sensor. It's a biometric sensor. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Ah. There we go. It worked. The door opened. Let's get in. Oh boy. This man just cannot get a break of being a lab experiment. Dad! There was no point in talking to him, Ashley. He is unconscious. Ryan, what are you doing? What did you do to my dad? I hadn't even planned on letting you in, but it seems I made a critical oversight. Your information is still in the system, Ashley. But then again, we always have to allow for experimental error. Ryan, let Richard go. Stop this experiment. Why should I do something like that? The first step is already complete. I have extracted his memories. What? It has been a long time since we extracted human memories, but it went smoothly. And the next stage is deletion. Ryan, nobody may carry out experiments in this lab without my express permission. Your permission? And why would I require that? I am the director of JC Valley. Director? A mere title. I refuse to accept the authority of one who is less able than myself. Ryan, I know you're an excellent scientist, but Judd left JC Valley to me, not to you. Judd left JC Valley to you. Is that supposed to mean something? Judd respected your ability as a scientist, but he was worried about your tendency to take things too far. That's why he left the fate of the AC project in my hands. And the proof is in that laptop of his, I assume? Yes, he gave it to me before he died, although the one he really wanted to give it to was Sayako. But she didn't take it. And you still cannot open the document inside the laptop. However, neither of those facts are relevant, as I have no interest in it. I don't believe that I could glean any new information from reading Judd's document. Ryan, Judd told me something on his deathbed. He said that the final stage of the EZ project was another zero, and that another zero would be completed by integrating the function of Sayako's another. So I called Richard here after he returned from Blood Edward Island. Richard had studied and understood more about Sayako's another than anyone. So if I had him work with you, since you were still studying Judd's another, it would lead to the completion of another zero. That's what you thought, wasn't it? That's right. But you didn't think things through, did you? You did call him here, but then he refused to work on another with us. Ryan. Ashley, your father, quite a crafty fellow. Crafty? What? Yes, crafty. He pretended to cooperate with us on the development of another zero, but he tricked all of us. How? Rex, I'm sure you've already noticed. Mr. Alfred, what did Dad do? Ashley, allow me to explain. Dr. Robbins came here with one goal in mind. He wanted to find Sayako's true killer here in JC Valley. Her true killer? So it wasn't... But we already know who it was. It was... Bill Edward, yes? Huh? How do you know? It was in the memories I extracted from Dr. Robbins. There is no question about that fact, Ashley. Yeah. It has been 2 years since Bill died. Another member of the EC project meeting his maker. Rex, I'm sure Dr. Robbins has already told you about his suspicions, correct? Ryan. Mr. Howard, is it true Bill didn't kill my mom? Richard had doubts about that, Ashley. There's no denying that it was Bill who pulled the trigger and ended Sayako's life, but the question was whether he was able to do it alone. When Dr. Robbins came back from Blood Edward Island, he carried out his own extensive investigation into the staff of MJ Labs. Rex, only a foolish man like you would invite someone like that here. Ashley, as soon as your father arrived at JC Valley, he began searching through documents from MJ Labs, which Judd had left almost like a common thief. And then he simply walked off with Sayako's file. He even investigated the reason she was here 13 years ago. All this without even lifting a finger to help with another zero. And thanks to his efforts, the Another Zero project was put on hold. No, Ryan. I put the project on hold because... Rex, please, I can bear to hear your pitiful excuses no longer. Judd was respected across the world as a great scientist, but he made one fatal mistake. He gave JC Valley and the EZ project to a man like you. A man who puts his faith in gambles rather than in solid facts. Did you think I had not picked up on your plan to mass-produce pneumatic fluid? Look, Ryan, I know you're not satisfied with me as your boss. So let's talk it now, man to man. Rex, I have already said I have no desire to discuss things with you. It is time to continue the experiment. The next stage is memory deletion. Ryan, stop! Rex, please be quiet. I'm beginning the experiment. Wait, Ryan! Ryan, think about this. Do you realize what you're doing? I don't need your permission. Stop this right now! You leave me no choice. I told you not to get in my way, Rex. Ryan, just let that go. Don't delete his memories. As Sayako's were deleted. I'm sure Rex has already told you that Saiko was here 13 years ago. Yeah, he already told me. She had her memories erased. And about this pendant? That's the mnemonic fluid containing part of Saiko's memories. That's why you stole my bag for the pendant? Yes, indeed it is. Please, don't do this. Let that out. Are his memories that important to you? He left you when you were only 3 years old, giving up 11 years just for Saiko's research. You really care so much about the memories of a man like that? Of course. We haven't spent as much time together as most parents and children, but the time we spent together, the time we spent thinking about each other, I care more about that than anything else in the world. Care? How peculiar. I cannot understand it myself, but maybe that less love between a father and daughter does exist. Very well, Ashley, I shall give you a chance. A chance? If you do as I say right now, I will not delete your father's memories. Do you accept? Don't really have a choice. Don't do it. Excellent. I expected you to say that. What do you want me to do? Go to Dr. Robin's office and bring something back for me. What do you want? He has a long cuboid box somewhere in his office. Open it and bring the contents to me. It's a memento of Saiko, so to speak. A memento? Correct. He said that he brought it here with him. Gina told me that he brought some things of Saiko's here, and that the box had not been opened once since Saiko's death. What's in it? If my theory is correct, it is an important device crucial to the development of another. What do you mean? It contains a device that is necessary to unlock the memory restoration function in another. Memory restoration? Yes, it's absolutely essential for another's completion. Actually, Dr. Robbins took Saiko's thesis and used it to build another. When he came here, I wanted him to help with the development of our another, so I allowed him access to the research materials from MJ Labs. But he took a device from those materials without permission, of course. It is the last thing Saiko created when she was working on the EC project. It is an unfinished device, never used. It is called the TAS, and Dr. Robbins took it upon himself to take custody of it. At first, it wasn't clear at all what his intentions were, or why he took it, but then I realized that he had no intention of assisting me with the development of another. He was here constantly, day and night, even on weekends, constantly working. Once I saw I hypothesized that he was studying Saiko's device. So when I heard that he had called you here to Lake Juliet, I had a feeling that you would bring something important with you, something related to Saiko. So you stole my bag. Yes. But there was nothing in it, nothing of interest anyway. So that is why I want to see what is in that box that Dr. Robin is keeping. Why do I have to get it? Actually, this is my theory. Dr. Robbins has had a reason to call you here, and that may just be because you are the key to that box. Me? Yes, Saiko was also very accomplished in the field of biometrics, so there's a strong chance that she keyed the box to your biometric data. So I want you to open it for me. Ryan. Actually, one more thing. I want to be very clear about this. If you tell Gina or anyone else about this, I will kill your father without hesitation. No, don't! I'll go get it. Don't do anything to Dad, please! Oh boy. There's a cylindrical post. There's a cylindrical post. This is another. Richard is inside. Dad, just hang on. I'll get you out. I need to go get the thing right once. There's a large window. The control room could be seen through it. Okay. Well, But one thing he doesn't know is that we have the task. Richard Robbins. Where is that? Where's the box? There's a drawer. What the heck? That's a lot of chocolate. That's a... Oh, man. There's a drawer. Nothing. Nothing. There's a drawer. It's empty. There's a drawer. It's empty. There's a drawer. It's locked. And this whole thing is locked. Pile of books. They are all manuals. There's a computer. I finally found out who it is. Sophia, hurry. Okay. This one's locked. There's some storage boxes. They're full of strange components and tools. Some circuit boards. They have lots of small components. Square device and some kind of tool. The pointed tool is a cable attached to it. There's a measuring device, and it's red and black coming out the box. A pair of small pliers. Hooey. And there's some more chocolate. Coffee pot, filter. There's a cup. Can't use it. If I call him, Ronald will find out. And then he'll... Okay. But where is it? Where is... Is it on the photograph? Nope. Slippers, maybe? Is there a thing behind the chair? Or that's a trash can? Let me check the cameras real quick. Yes. Well, it seems Gina has probably left. Okay. Why would he put this much chocolate in his drawer? Unless... Wait, maybe. Aha! I knew it. There's something under that chocolate. And there's a chamber. What's this? That's the kaleidoscope chamber. use this chamber with the kaleidoscope. Let's see. Huh? Moon. Uh-huh. Okay. Crescent, circle, star. Okay, can I point at the thing? There we go. Crescent, circle, star. Then, these shapes, do they have something to do with the box? Okay. Okay, pointer? Pointer, where are you? Oh! It's a... It corresponds to the buttons on the Wii remote, turned sideways. Okay. Let me just try, okay. Okay, I'm gonna try backing out and then going back in. Now that I know what it... Huh? These shapes, do they have something to do with the box? Okay. Crescent. Crescent. Circle. Star. Or, oh yeah, that might... Aha! Is that a nunchuck? It opened. There's something inside. This is what Ryan wanted. Huh. Oh, that sound. The task is responding. It's responding to something. There's a chord. Maybe these two look like part of a set. What am I supposed to do with them? Give me a sec. Here it is. Okay, then I could try attaching the module to the task. Okay, now it seems to be reading it. Yep, there we go. Data being transferred. Data transfer complete. Remove upgrade module. Okay. Task version 2. What now? Ashley, huh? There's a voice coming out of the task. That voice. Let me say your name again. Ashley, my sweet daughter. It's Mom! Oh. Ashley, do you recognize my voice? It's your mother. If you're hearing this message through the task, it means I'm not with you anymore. Mom. Ashley, please listen to me. Let me explain why I created the task, and why I left you this message. Before you were born, I worked at a place called MJ Labs, and I was on a team assigned to a project called the EC Project. We were researching human memory. The director of MJ Labs was a great scientist called Judd Fitzgerald. I became his assistant and learned so much from him. I discovered what it really means to study memory. While I was at MJ Labs, I developed a number of theories and created several prototype units. One of my theses was on a memory control unit called Another. Ashley, what 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 do you know about memory control? A person's memory is their own creation, holding both past and present data. Good things and bad, joy and sorrow, these are all stored in the memory data. As a person lives on, these memories become the foundation of their decisions and choices. Another is a unit that allows total control over memory. It can implement false memories into human subjects. I wanted to use it on victims of traumatic events to heal their pain. There's so many people in this world with terrible memories they can't escape. They live only in the past and cannot conceive of any future. Another was meant for them, but some people wanted to use another for very different reasons. They wanted to use it to mold people's minds as they pleased. They wanted to create their own brand new brand of human being. I knew that if this happened, another would become a terrible weapon. So even as I worked on my thesis for another, I implanted a security system in the control unit that had been developed based on my theories, and I created this device to unlock the function described in my thesis. I called it the TAS, short for True Another System. Then I coded it so that only you could use it, and left it in the materials relating to the EZ project, in case another was ever developed and used for the wrong reasons. Actually, when I was a teenager, I knew without a doubt that I wanted to be a scientist. I left Japan for America and embarked on the path of research. The pursuit of knowledge alone made me so happy. I wanted to go out and change the world. Such an arrogant mindset on reflection. So I think it was fate that brought your father and I together at MJ Labs. He was always so awkward at everything, but his heart was always in the right place. He showed me the blue sky and green trees when all I had known was gray offices. He showed me how amazing it was to love and to be loved. He was the first person to ever show me that. And then he gave me the greatest gift of all, you, Ashley. You smile when you look at my face. You cry loudly and sleep peacefully in my arms. The first time I held you, I made my decision. I would dedicate my life to you. So to me, the day you were born is the most important day of my whole life. Mom, I wish this happiness could last forever. But there are people who want Sayako, the scientist, back. They don't want me to live as a mother. And as long as they're around, I don't think we could ever truly be at peace. I think that's why I decided to leave you this message. Ashley, everyone dies two deaths. The first is when their soul leaves their body, and the other is when everyone forgets. It's when they no longer live on in people's memories. Ashley, do you still remember me? That was your voice. I can't believe it. You left that message just for me. Mom. So, now what? So we have the task version 2, but so what's next? How are we gonna get data of this? Oh boy. At least it's still alive. Wait, what? This is gonna hurt, isn't it? This is gonna hurt. Dad. You took your time, Ashley. Uh-oh. I opened the box and brought back what was in it. Dad, what's wrong? Dad. Gene and I told Ryan what Sophia did and gave him the email as evidence. Then Ryan brought me into his office and showed me something to trigger a flashback. What did Ryan show me? The twin lions. Yes. Show me the clock with the twin lions on it. When I looked at it, I remembered seeing it in Judd's villa. When I saw Sophia in Elizabeth's dad's office, she told me everything, even about Ryan being her partner. Then Elizabeth's dad told me about the pendant he gave Mom at the clock tower. It had mnemonic fluid and it contained memory data of Mom's movement opposed to memory. What memory data was stored in the fluid? The day you were born. Yeah, the pendant contained Mom's memories of the day I was born. It was Ryan who attacked Dad in his office. Then he used another Zero, the memory control unit in the another lab, to carry out a memory extraction experiment using Dad as a test subject. I begged him to stop the experiment and not delete Dad's memories. Ryan told me to bring back the contents of the box that was in Dad's office. What was in the box? The upgrade module. That's right. The task upgrade module was in the box. When I connected it to the task, I heard Mom's voice coming from it. It was a special message that she left just for me. Mom, 13 years ago here at Jake's Valley, you had your memories erased. And it was all to protect me and Dad. Then Dad came here to find the real culprit behind your death. Ryan, I brought the thing in the box just like you told me to. So please just let Dad go. So, I really want to keep going. I really want to keep going. Everyone else? Me, I'm... Yeah. Yeah. And, I mean, I can't do it, like, and I have a different stream tomorrow, so... We're going... I'm finishing it. We're doing it. It was Ryan who attacked Dad. Then he used Dad in some crazy experiment to try and erase his memories. To stop him, I had to go into Dad's office, unlock Mom's box, and take out something he wanted. It was a task upgrade module. After getting it, I went back to Ryan, but something's wrong with Dad. Final chapter. Ryan, what did you do to Dad? Dad. Dad. Where am I? Dad, are you okay? This isn't May J Labs. Dad, come on. What is this place? Ryan, what did you do to Dad? He's acting really weird. Ashley, ask Dr. Robbins something. Ask him who you are. Why ask him that? Now just ask him and you'll see. Huh? Dad, you recognize me, right? Huh? Dad, answer me. Who am I, Dad? Who are you? What? Dad, it's me, Ashley! Ashley. Have I met you somewhere before? Oh, no. I'm sorry, I don't think I know you. What? Why are you calling me Dad? What do you mean, why? I only just got married. I don't have any children. This isn't funny. Why don't you know me? Dear, how can I make you understand? I'm not your father. You really don't know me? Actually, you do remind me of someone. Oh, yes, you look like Sayako. Actually, where is she? Where is Sayako? Dad. Sayako is... The experiment is a success. Ryan, what did you do to him? I erased his memories. Dr. Robbins has now forgotten the last 17 or 18 years of his life. So you no longer have a place in his memories. What? You're lying. Yeah, it has to be a lie. I can't just be erased from his memories. Is that you, Ryan? Dr. Robbins, how are you feeling? Ryan, what are you doing here? Why do you look so much older? Dr. Robbins, try not to speak too much. Your brain is still sluggish from the experiment. If you try to think too hard, you'll become unwell. I feel like something's missing. Is it? Are you okay? Ryan, how could you? I did what you said to help Dad. I opened the box and brought the thing back. Ashley, calm down. If you have brought the item from inside the box as you said you would, then I can restore your father's memories without delay. What do you mean? Well, I am assuming that you have brought the item as promised. Show me, Ashley. Show me what you brought back. This was what in the box. What was in the box? Is this all? It has a connector, but it won't fit in the control panel. Ashley, is this really all that was in the box? Yeah. I see. Oh, that is a pity. Why? It appears to be nothing more than an extra module. I cannot use this for memory restoration, Ashley. It appears my theory was not entirely correct. How unfortunate. What's wrong? I thought the box must contain a security key for another, something that Sayako developed during the EC project. However, it seems there was no such key in the box, correct? And thus I cannot restore Dr. Robbins' lost memories. But you promised! You said that if I opened the box and brought you back what was inside, you wouldn't erase Dad's memories. I did promise that, but you took such a long time to return. I assumed you had given up on your father and simply gone home. Gone home? I wouldn't just leave my dad here. You wouldn't? Of course not. I'm the only one who can help him. I wouldn't just run off. Honestly, how can you say that? I don't understand you, Ashley. I don't understand why you wouldn't be willing to turn your back on your father. What's there to understand? He's my dad. Ashley, is your father truly that important to you? Of course he is. Come on, Ryan. If it was your dad on the line in serious danger, even you'd feel exactly the same as me. Would I? I can't say I've ever considered it. I've never felt anything like that about my father. Not once. Please, Ryan, give my dad his memories back. Please, please. Ashley, are you crying? Why would you be crying? Because my dad doesn't remember me. Ashley, stop crying, please. I don't like seeing people cry. Dad. Ashley, stop crying now! Huh? Don't make me repeat myself. I don't like seeing people cry. Why? I believe that the emotions that trigger crying are necessary for humans. But crying is more of a defense mechanism, nothing more. A defense mechanism? Yes. When the weak believe they will be subject to emotional distress, they always resort to tears. They pour their stress in those eye secretions in an attempt to expel it from their own bodies. It's a defense mechanism designed to protect people from their own feelings. And even if those emotions are misguided, these weak-hearted people justify them with tears. The foremost example is small children whining and crying. From this, it seems fair to conclude that tears are nothing more than a sign of weakness. Thus, I despise crying. You're wrong. Am I? You're totally wrong, Ryan. Everyone cries, not just weak people. Cry because our hearts are overwhelmed. Oh, really? What could possibly overwhelm your heart? Our emotions. If there's something you really feel sad about, or you're feeling real scared, when you're feeling so lonely that you can't take it, or you're really happy, the emotions overwhelm our hearts and we start to cry. Ryan, that has never happened to you? Never. Not once in my entire life. You're lying. I am not. Actually, I understand your theory regarding tears and emotions. So let me ask you something. Using your previous statements as a base, when you saw that Dr. Robbins lost his memories, your heart was overwhelmed. So tell me, what emotion were you feeling? Sorrow because you were erased from your father's memories? Or anger because I carried out the experiment before you returned? Neither. Then what was it? It was because I couldn't save Dad. I was upset because there was nothing I could do. It was regrettable. Right? I see. So such a situation can also give birth to tears. Actually, would you like to restore Dr. Robbins' memories? Of course. I see. Then let's restore his memories. Really? Are you serious? Indeed I am. Provided, of course, you aid me with something. What? A memory experiment. If you aid me with my experiments, I will restore your father's memories. What kind of experiment? A memory overwrite experiment with you as the subject using this data. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Mom's pendant. Ashley, to you this is a memento of your mother, correct? Yeah. But to me, this is merely an old data sample. Memories extracted 13 years ago. I want to find out what was in the memory data, so I analyzed it. But I could not read the memories directly from the mnemonic fluid, so I wish to examine this memory data using a different method. Namely, a memory overwrite experiment. This is the perfect data to use for such an experiment. And you are the perfect test subject. What's a memory overwrite experiment? I will implant Psycho Robin's memories into your mind. Implant them into my mind? How does that work? If successful, you will see Psycho's memories as your own. They'll become yours, so to speak. Mom's memories will become mine? Yes, I believe this experiment is relevant to your interests, but the memories overwritten in the experiment will be destroyed. What? I will lose my memories? I'm afraid so. But don't worry, the experiment will not destroy any brain cells. The memory deletion will be selective deletion. I do not like where this is going. Why am I the perfect test subject? You shared Psycho's body before you were born, so your memories have a common source. The foundation of your own memories were created when you were inside Psycho's womb, which means that you should have extremely high compatibility with her memories. So what does selective deletion mean? Your brain stores the memories which contain data from both past and present events. When implanting memory data from another person into your mind, the new memory will clash with a previously existing memory, and if the original memory is disposable, your brain will erase it and overwrite it with the new memory. What do you mean by disposable? A disposable memory is one that you want to forget. One that I want to forget? Yes. Actually, you are 16 years old, correct? By the time one turns 16, there must be many experiences one would wish to forget. And these are the memories that will be overwritten in the experiment. Ryan, what if there aren't any of that I want to forget? Who can say? I have no data regarding such an occurrence. Well, Ashley, will you aid me in my experiment if it means the restoration of your father's memories? Answer me, Ashley. Oh boy, what do I do? Can I trust him? I have to save Dad. I'll do it. Excellent choice, Ashley. When you have those memories implanted, I will require you to tell me about them. I know. Oh boy. We can't trust him, but don't really have a choice, do we? Well then, into another you go. Commencing the experiment. Very well, let's start the memory override experiment. Scanning the experimental subject's memory and the data from the mnemonic fluid. Validation of memory data and subject's valid memory complete. I will now initiate the memory override experiment. Selective memory deletion becomes possible when Saiko's memories are placed into your mind. In other words, you will keep which other memories you most wish to. Yours or Saiko's. Let the experiment begin. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have to This is like this is when Saiko hit her in the cabinet. Even if it is painful, it's still her memory. Like you still need it. Still need it. It's her memories. Yeah, that was the night of my 3rd birthday. I peeked out of the closet at Mom. That was the last time I ever saw her. Right, it was Dad who found me hiding in that closet. I remember, he seemed so big when he lifted me up. It felt so warm. I remember whenever I thought about Mom, I would get so sad I couldn't stop crying. Jessica was always there for me. She'd stay with me until I cried myself out. Yeah, 2 years ago I got on a boat with Jessica to Blood Edward Island. I'll never forget my 14th birthday there on that island. Right, Dad learned the truth about Mom's death from her killer in that cave. He was shaking with grief and rage, but he did everything to protect me. Yeah, after we got back from the island and Dad moved in with us, he was always like that. So horribly awkward and always looking like something was bothering him. Can't forget about this. That's true. It's only when I'm practicing guitar that I can let go and forget everything. And being with my friends who share my dream, that's what I really treasure. And so the memory override experiment is complete. Ashley, how are you feeling? I feel kinda dizzy. I see. But there's nothing to worry about. Overriding memories is not as taxing on the brain as removing them. Now tell me, were Saiko's memories implanted into you? No, they weren't. No. Impossible. Don't lie to me, Ashley. I'm not lying. What? You didn't have any disposable memories. Not one. Not a single one. I didn't want to forget anything. They're all important to me. This is unfathomable. You've rejected all of Saiko's memories. Ashley, I really thought you were smarter than this. Does it occur to you that the memories of your mother, a true genius, are more important than your trifling, pathetic recollections? I don't care. Ashley, you're just like Dr. Robbins, unhelpful to the very end. The memories of her work are unreachable, and the memory overwrite was meaningless. I don't care whether your experiment was important or not. What's important is my dad. I helped you, so pull his memories back. That promise was made to be broken, Ashley. What? What's wrong? Didn't you hear me? I'll tell you again. That promise was made to be broken. Ryan, you're the worst. You're breaking another promise. Ashley, I have no more use for you. Leave. No way. Oh, are you gonna cry again? I wonder which emotion will overwhelm your heart this time. Sorrow, anger, regret? I won't cry. What? I won't cry in front of someone like you. You don't know how to cry or even what to feel. I'm not gonna cry in front of someone who can't even understand basic emotions. I see. I'm done. I don't need you. I'm gonna give my dad back his memories by myself. Oh? And how do you plan to do that? I'll use the TAS. The TAS? Actually, you couldn't. Yeah, I have it. I have the device Mom made to unlock the security on another. I see. Actually, give me the TAS. I'll use it to restore your father's memories. No way. What? I'm not giving it to you. Oh, really? Yeah, I wouldn't give it to a liar like you. That is a pity. You see, I want it very much, and I will do anything I can to get it. Huh? You wouldn't. What are you gonna do? Stop! You brought this upon yourself, Ashley. Didn't you? Ashley, give me the TAS. Stop! Stop it! Dr. Robbins, kindly get out of my way. Ashley, give me the TAS now. No, I won't give it to you. If you don't, I'll shoot. Stop. Ryan, put down that gun. Dr. Robbins, you don't know this child. You don't need to protect her. Please get out of the way. Ryan, stop. Out of my way. If not, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. Yeah! Frick. Rex? Mr. Alfred! Wait here, I'll go get help. Ashley, don't worry. It's only a flesh wound. More importantly, Richard. Mr. Alfred erased his memories. Ryan erased his memory. He doesn't recognize me anymore. If you have the test, you can restore his memories. Psycho created it to unlock another. Oh. Is this what I need? What is that? It's the TAS. So you had it all this time. She made it in case another was used for the wrong reasons. And only I could use it. So I could use it to save Dad. Mr. Alfred, what do I do? Go into the control room and use the TAS. The room over there? Yes, insert the TAS into the control panel. Dad. You sure you're okay, bruh? Mr. Alfred. Restore Richard's memories. Use the TAS, Ashley. I am curious as to what would have happened if I chose not to restore, to chose Sayoko's memories. I wonder if it's like if it was just a binary choice, or if there was actually like a different ending, depending it's probably a thou must, but thou must, but I'm probably gonna check it out after the stream and see if there is something else, because that would be kind of cool, because honestly that's a question that, depending on how you go about it, someone could probably make a case for keeping Sayoko's memories because of what she said in the TAS. There's a glass screen. It shows diagrams of brain stuff. There's a glass screen. Data is constantly scrolling down. There's a screen hanging from a rope. Why is there a rope here? Huh. And there's an elevator. I have to restore Dad's memory. Okay. There's some kind of round thing. Is that the control panel? That's the one. Well, you know what I need before I do anything? I should have a gumball. Delicious. All right. Richard, get inside another. Okay. Ashley, insert the TAS. I'll restore your memories, Dad. Just wait. Do it, Ashley. Okay. You sure you're okay, bro? A shot in the shoulder is serious business, though. TAS goes here. Or is it like this? No, it's probably like this. Oh, okay. Maybe down this? Nope, I can't turn it face forward, so so it's either I'm pretty sure I have to just get it upright. Or do I need to connect it to the... Do I need to connect it? No, I don't. Oh, it's not. sure I just need to do something like this, and then... Yeah, I should... Quick edit. Okay. Yeah, I should... I'll try keeping it... I'll try keeping it in a vertical position for a little longer. It's just... It's like... Oh! Wow. That went a lot easier than... Oh, wait, no. It's just, whenever I... Like... When I have it at a certain angle, it then just immediately twists. Okay. This seems about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it looks like I'm supposed to just, like, insert it down there, but like, if I try doing a jerking motion, it just spins. I'm also pressing buttons, like such as the left and right buttons to... Or I'll even try connecting it to the nunchuck and then holding it vertically. It is a little bit finicky because it also... Okay, let's try... I'm holding it against my chest now. There we go. Okay, that should do it. The hardest puzzle of the game. Alrighty. Dad. Oh, I'm getting a lot of DMs all of a sudden. I have to go check on him. Dad. It's me. This is... Dad, do you know where you are? Isn't this the another lab? Yeah. Ashley! Dad! You recognize me? Of course I do. You're serious, right? You bet. You're my one and only daughter. You're the most important thing in the whole world to me. My sweet Ashley. Dad! Ashley. I'm so glad you remember me. Dad. I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm sorry for what I did to you. Dad. Don't ever say you don't know me. Never again, okay? I promise. Because you're my one and only dad. Ashley. Why did Ryan attack you and do all this? Was it just because he wanted to use another? No. Ashley, I think Ryan knew. He knew that I was digging up the truth about Psycho's death. Dad. Richard. Rex, are you alright? Yes, the bullet didn't hit anything major. But more importantly, please, get the laptop in the control room. The laptop? Yes, it's extremely important. Alright, I'll get it now. Ashley, I'm sorry about all this. Mr. Alfred. Did you get it, Richard? Is this the one? Wait. Judd was holding. I remember now. This laptop. Judd had it. He was standing by the window. So it's the one. Ashley? Huh? Ashley, what's wrong? Dad, I've seen this laptop before. What? It was in Judd's villa. I just remembered. Ashley, are you sure? Yeah. Man, that is a tiny laptop. Yeah, it was this one. I remember now. Mom was standing beside Judd. She had the laptop. She was writing something on it. Mom... Ashley? Dad, I remembered again. Mom was holding this. What? Mom had it. She was using the screen. Psycho was holding it? Are you sure, Ashley? Yeah. Rex, what is this? It was Judd's. When Ryan restarted the other experiments and attacked you, he stole this from my office. What's in it? It should have Judd's research results. It's still locked, though. Richard. What is it, Rex? The only ones who knew the code were Judd and possibly Psycho. Ashley, you said Psycho used this. Yeah, she touched the screen as if she was drawing a letter. Ashley, can you reproduce the letter that Psycho drew? Yeah. I'll give it a try. I totally don't remember. I have no... How do I do this? Well, let's... Like, we're out of here. Ashley, where are you going? Oh yeah, I have to unlock the laptop. Looks like someone locked it. I actually wanted to talk to the guy. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, now to be serious. Actually, what did your mother? She wrote the letter to Jim. Like, try running that. Okay. At least they had a failsafe in case someone forgot. Forgot. That's ah. Oh, that was easy. I thought I drew it terribly. Oh. Dad, there's a message appearing on the screen. As far as most people are concerned, memory is a dynamically self-developing process that functions to connect at past and present. To me, however, it is the sole object of my research, the source of my most fundamental discoveries, of my joys, of the fascination that drove me to my most pioneering work. How different it seems now that I am contemplating my own death. Now, memory is nothing more than a record of my past, and that past is full of sorrow, regret, and repentance. I chose to be a scientist. I followed the path that I believed in, but all the fame, all the riches I gained are all worthless to me. Perhaps I've gone from being Judd Fitzgerald, eminent scientist, to being nothing more than another man among many. And now that I'm reduced to this, I cannot allow myself to go on living as I have done. The fame and fortune I gained as a scientist were not from my own work alone. I gained them through the sacrifice of Sayaka Robbins and Ryan Gray, and now I leave this world without being able to repent for what I've done. Sayako, forgive me. When you refused to be my successor, the paternal love I had for you turned to hatred. I stole your memories, the one thing you never wanted to lose, and then one of my former employees stole your very life. I cannot but regret all that I've done, and all that have been done to you. And Ryan, I am to die without ever telling you the most important thing in the world. I know you have a terrible secret that you have never told to another soul. You have no memories of your own childhood. I know how this came to be, Ryan. It's because I am your father, and also the one responsible for your memory loss. When your mother died protecting you in an accident, you were inconsolable. You refused to accept that your mother had truly left this world. And after crying for days on end, you closed up and refused to speak to anyone. You looked away from your little heart. I didn't know what to do. I held you close to me every single day. As your father, I felt your pain and suffering tenfold. And then I made my decision. At the time, it seemed that it was the least painful option I had. I decided to remove your mother's life and death from your memory, even though I knew it would also remove your memories of me, your father. I used a formula I had prepared in my lab to erase your memories. I gave you over to someone I trusted, and then distanced myself from you. When we met again, I had no idea how I should treat you. I didn't know what we were to each other anymore. I believe that you will surpass me one day as a scientist, but I will never be able to see that with my own eyes. Forgive me, Ryan. Forgive your foolish father who could never build up the courage to tell you the truth. I cannot allow myself to continue living like this. Judd was Ryan's father. I can't believe it. Rex, did you know about Judd and Ryan? No, I had no idea. I would never have imagined that something like that was stored on this laptop. Did you know that Ryan had no memories of childhood? Actually, I asked him once what his most vivid childhood memory was. He told me that childhood memories were useless, that he didn't want to remember. Did he know that Judd was his real father? No, I'm sure he never opened that laptop. I don't think he knows the truth, but if he does, Richard, he might. I'll go after him. I need to ask him something anyway. Richard. Rex, please look after Ashley. Leave it to me. No, Dad, I'm going with you. Ashley, you should wait here. I'm going with you. But, Dad, take me with you. I have to do this. Okay, Ashley, let's go. Right. Alright. So, where are we going? We need to get help for Rex. Better call for someone. Ryan went down in the lift. We need to go after Ryan. And once again, we're leaving a thing in. Ashley, call Gina on the VC. Get her to help Rex. Okay. And there's a rope. There's a control panel. G. Barnes. Ashley, And Dr. Robbins there too. What a relief. Gina, Elizabeth's dad is injured. The director, what happened? Dr. Robbins, I'm glad you're okay. Mike, there's been an accident in the another lab. Rex needs medical attention. I'll give you the details later. Understood. Ashley, take the elevator down. We need to go after Ryan. Okay, Dad. And once again, we're leaving the peripheral in the device. All right. The lab has a tunnel underneath it. Ashley, this connects to the mine, doesn't it? Actually, we need to get moving. Right. I'm betting this connects to the mine. Dad, where does this tunnel go? It ends in a forest behind the lab. Can we get out into the forest? Yes, there's a door at the end of the tunnel. There's a small spring in the forest where the path leads to a wharf on the lake. You could get a boat from the wharf to a little island out on the lake. An island? I never saw it before. Oh yeah, yes, it's tiny. It's only good for walking around. I used to go over there with Sayako when we came here. You went there with Mom? Yeah, just the two of us. But that was long before we were born. Interesting. The music is also like it. It's the title screen, but it's also it's a title screen, but also it's also expanded. Okay, cave exit, but we need to go up. So what happens if we go this way? There's a wooden gate at the top of the stairs. Is this the way into the forest? Yes, I'm sure of it. I'll open it. Huh? It won't open. Let me try. I can't get it open either. It must be locked from the other side, probably by Ryan. What do we do? We need to find another way out. Yeah. Alright. Dad, let's look down here. Alright. There's some large rocks at the back of the cave. Hey, I can see light coming through the gaps between the rocks. Actually, there might be a shortcut behind those rocks. I'll move them away. I'll help. Let me do it, Ashley. It might be dangerous, so stand back. Okay. Here we go. Be careful, Dad. And 1, 2. I can see out. You did it, Dad. Yeah. Come on, let's go. There's not much. Not much else for me to see. Oh wow, it's getting brighter out here. Wow, it'll be dawn soon. Wow, we were down there for a while. Which way should we go? There's a spring straight ahead. Let's go there first. Okay. We spent an entire day. Ashley, yeah? Turn right there to get to the spring. Got it. You don't get to tell me what to do. Not that way, Ashley. Fine, you get to tell me what to do. No footprints. Ryan hasn't been by here. Wow, it's beautiful. Ashley, this place is known as the Secret Spring. What are you looking at? The spring water. Dad once told me that this is the source of Lake Juliet's water. Really? The whole lake is filled from here. Look at it, Ashley. The lake might have been polluted more than once in the past, but as long as this water remains clear and pure, the lake will always recover. But it's polluted now. Do you think it can still recover? the lake pollution? I found out when I was using your computer, and I used the testing kit in your drawer to check the lake water. I mean, we could test it. Dad, this is so beautiful. It is. Do you think the lake can be pure and clear like this again? I'm sure it can, but there's a lot that we must do to help. Yeah. Actually, let's go to the wharf and find Ryan. Right. I kind of want... I mean... There's a spring. Water's constantly flowing from its depths. Actually, we should take a picture of this, like, for posterity. And I'm curious. I mean, they're not gonna let me do this, but Dad, can I check the water with a testing kit? There's no time now. We have to find Ryan. Right. Wow, they actually thought of that. I'm impressed. But I really want to test it, though. Like, they actually thought about the fact that people might, someone might want to test it. Dad, Ashley, let's go to the wharf and find Ryan. All right. Let's go. Hey, that boat! Ryan's on it! Monk, were you... like, maybe your prediction will come true. Dad, he's going to the island. Ashley, let's go after him. Right. Or at least we're gonna be giving chase. There's a boat here. Get in. Okay. Actually, can you see Ryan's boat? No, not anymore. Are you tired? Are you tired? It'll be a while before we reach that. You can sleep if you want. No, I'm fine. Everything just happens so quickly. I'm not sleeping at all. Okay. Dad, can I ask you something? What is it? It's about something Ryan said. He said that you didn't come here to help with another. You came here to find Mom's real killer. Is that true? Yes, it's true. I've been thinking ever since I came back from Blood Edward Island. It was definitely Bill who broke into the house and shot Sayaka 13 years ago. But I wasn't sure if he was the only one behind the whole thing, or whether there was someone behind the scenes pulling his strings. All that time he was helping me develop another on the island. And when I thought about it, one name instantly came to mind. Judd Fitzgerald. Only Judd could have made Bill do what he did. But he was already dead, so there's no way of getting the truth from him. Then a year later I got an anonymous email. He said that there was another person responsible for Sayaka's death. And when I saw that email, it clicked. If there was anyone still alive who knew the truth behind what Bill had done, they would be at JC Valley. So does anyone know who it was? Yes. Who? Well, you'll find out soon enough. Ashley, can you see the island? Yeah, I can see it now. We're here. Yes. It really is tiny, isn't it? That's right, it's so small it doesn't even have a name. Are you tired? Don't worry, I'm stronger than you think. This won't faze me. And Ashley, yeah? Looks like I dragged you into a big mess again. Just like 2 years ago. You didn't drag me into anything. If you want to find out, then so do I, Dad. That's all there is to it. I'm with you all the way. Thank you, Ashley. Let's go find Ryan then. Right. There's a wooden boat. There's oars attached to it. Alright. mean, maybe we're not. Maybe you weren't correct about the whole boat chase thing, but we were chasing a boat, just not in an action scene, or some not very action packed, but whatever. Oh, that's Ryan. Ah. Oh boy. Dr. Robbins. Ryan. Ryan. Ashley, you're here too? Ryan, just take it easy. Rex is fine. I see. He was more worried about you than his own injury. Worried about me? Yes, he forgives you for the attack, the experiment, working with Sophia, everything. He was just worried about you. I don't need him to be worried about me. But more importantly, Dr. Robbins, do you have your memories back? Yes, I do. I used the task. I see. You used the task to restore the 17 years of memories I erased. That's right. Yeah, Dad got his memories back thanks to Mom's invention. I see. I expected as much. The work that so many scientists spent so many years to complete was all undone by one scientist who died over a decade ago. Doesn't it make everything seem so pointless? Pointless? Yes, I and Rex were brought to MJ Labs by Judd. All of us were trained by him. We began our memory under him, our memory research under him, on trying to get the results that he sought. We're still trying to get them, even now. But all of our research is confined by that security system laid down by Judd and Sayako. So even now, no matter how hard we worked, those restrictions kept us from our results. You're wrong, Ryan. Judd and Sayako developed that system by considering the idea of memory control from every possible angle and how people would react to such a device. You can't think of that as a restriction. Really, I can't agree with that. Those two had no plans of ever passing the leadership of memory research to anyone, which is why they put restrictions on the system itself. Dr. Robbins, the woman you loved was cruel indeed. What did you say? Since she was Judd's most trusted confidant, the successor that everyone expected so much of. She was even tasked with the development of the primary system for the EC project. And yet, as soon as she married you, she turned her back on those expectations and his trust. She knew how important she was to the EC project, yet she just took off. And what's worse, she hid crucial information about the system. No, she didn't turn her back on anyone. She wanted to live as my mother, not as a scientist. And what do you base this theory on? When Mom made the task upgrade module, she recorded a message just for me. She knew, Ryan. She knew people wanted her as a scientist. And if she didn't listen, her life might be in danger. In danger? She knew from the beginning that she might be killed? Yes, Ryan. She thought that far ahead when she decided to hide another thesis. She hid it because she knew people wanted to develop and use it for the wrong reasons. And Bill was one of them. Bill Edward, the man who killed her. Ryan, how do you know that? I simply read it in your memory data when I extracted it. Don't lie, Ryan. Pardon? You knew that Bill had killed Sayako right from the day I arrived here. The very first day I came, you said, Dr. Robbins, please tell me about the Another project. The Another you created on Blood Edward Island. When I heard that, I was taken aback. I had told Rex about Another and about Bill, but I had never told him where Another was created. So how did you know that I created it on Blood Edward Island, Ryan? Well... Answer me! The other person responsible for Sayako's death! The one who had Bill kill her! Who was it? Was it Judd? Or was it... Dr. Robbins? Your theory is correct. The one who chased Sayako to her death was none other than... me. What? So it was you. I kind of had it figured from the start, but at first I thought Ryan was actually Bill. So I was right for the wrong reasons. I was happy and relieved when Sayako left the AC project. I believed I was next in line to be Judd's successor. But the reality was quite different. Judd refused to give up on Sayako and insisted on getting her back. I told him that I would complete Another for him, but he told me that I was the wrong person. When Bill heard that, he told me Ryan, do you know why Judd doesn't want you to be his successor? Because he's your father, and he doesn't want you to know that, so he won't name you as successor. He told you that? Indeed he did. And everything he told me was absolutely true. Bill knew I had no memories of my childhood. He told me that Judd had fed me a formula that erased my memories, and the only ones who knew about it were Judd, Bill, and Sayako. And when he told me that, I laughed out loud. I laughed at myself, at my foolishness. My own father had used me as a test subject for his memory experiment. And without even knowing it, I had seen that man as a mentor and looked up to him. I had never mocked myself as much as I did on that day. But I managed to regain my cool and analyze the reasons why Bill had told me what he did. On one hand, he was one of the people who wanted to use another for his own purposes. On the other hand, he was someone that Judd trusted implicitly. I hypothesized that he was attempting to make me his partner and aid him. That was my theory, and when I confirmed it was true, I made my decision. I would pretend to ally myself with Bill, while at the same time taking my own brand of revenge against Judd Fitzgerald. My targets were his closest successor, Sayako, and his research results, all of his successes. I would take them away one by one, as he did with my memories. I promised Bill I would help him get another thesis that Sayako had hidden. I steadily worked my way to his favor, and then began to put ideas into his head. If Sayako died, leaving the thesis behind, what would the man who loved her and wrote the thesis with her do? And so, because I knew Bill loved Sayako, it was easy to inflame his jealousy towards you, and indeed his mixed feelings of love and hate for Sayako. Ryan, how could you do such a thing? Bill then went on and killed Sayako completely unaware that I was pulling the strings. He became best friends with you and convinced you to develop another. I had not even dared to hope that my plans would go smoothly, but they did. Then I worked with Bill and began removing the things that Judd held precious to him. The funding disaster that befell MJ Labs was, of course, orchestrated by me. But when Judd suddenly died 6 years ago, my revenge was unexpectedly halted. And then Bill died on Blood Edward Island 2 years ago, before I realized that the only thing left to me was the shell of JC Valley, and the incomplete another that Judd had left behind. Dr. Robbins, I was the one who sent you that email to bring you here to JC Valley. I suspected you sent it. Yes, indeed. Ryan, why would you send him that? Why do you think? Don't you understand how I feel about all of this, even after hearing my story? No, I don't understand you at all, and I don't want to. Why? Why did you have to kill Mom? Just for your revenge? Why did you have to make Bill kill her? And if you hated Judd, why not just take revenge there and then? Why did you take away Mom? Why were you so cruel? You had to kill Mom. When I met Bill on Blood Edward Island 2 years ago, I remember looking through the closet when Mom had hit me. I remember Bill's face as he shot Mom. For me, then remembering things that are forgotten was horrible, but I didn't know how horrible it really was. Ryan, you were the one who told me, right? You told me that Dad brought me here to open the doorway to my memories, but you were wrong. The one who opened that doorway and brought me on that journey into my memories, it was Mom. She started me on that journey. She told me and showed me just how much she loved me. But if she was still alive, if she hadn't been killed, then I never had to go on this journey. Ashley, do you understand why I sent that email to Dr. Robbins? No. Then I will tell you. This is what I had planned, Dr. Robbins. Don't you dare. First, I intended to convince you that everything I did was part of Judd's plan. And I would get you to cooperate with me in completing another. After that, I would sell it to the company Bill had been dealing with. And thus my revenge on Judd Fitzgerald would finally be complete. But you didn't do it, Ryan. Why not? Because of you, Dr. Robbins. You trusted me from the very beginning, just like you did with Bill. How could you trust someone so completely? It's basic human nature, Ryan. cannot accept that. Why didn't you ever doubt me? Oh, I had my doubts about you from the start. You did? Then why didn't you carry out your revenge on me? Why not avenge your wife? Ryan, why? I don't understand you at all. You should be thirsty for revenge. Dr. Robbins, if I were to shoot Ashley here right now in front of you, what would you do? Would you take revenge? Could you go on without killing me in return? Stop. Don't push me, Ryan. I'm not out for revenge. Don't you understand, Ryan? Don't you understand the suffering of a man whose wife was taken away from him? Every night. Every single night, I dream of killing the man who did it. And my hands, I still remember the warmth of Saiko's dying body, her blood flowing out. The sorrow and hatred I felt 13 years ago hasn't lessened one bit since then. I haven't gone a single day without feeling it. But I won't let that sorrow turn into vengeance. And you know why? Because Sayako would never have wanted that to happen. When I found Sayako dying 13 years ago, when I held her as she took her last breaths, I asked her who had done it. She said he wanted another. And then she died before saying who it was. Do you know why she didn't say anymore? Because Bill was her friend. That's why, Ryan. She shook her head gently and a single tear fell from her eye, which is why I didn't go out for revenge. Is this true, Dr. Robbins? If I were to lower this gun and give it to you, and then stand right in front of you as you held the gun, the man responsible for Saiko's death just standing before you, would you still be able to keep your sorrow and hatred from turning into vengeance? It might even make your pain go away. Dr. Robbins, I am the man who caused your wife's death. Dad? Ryan, I will never forgive you for what you've done. Dad, stop! Don't stop me, Ashley. Stop, Dad! Stop shooting him! We'll bring Mom back! It won't make your pain go away. Ashley. Dad. So, I am not even worth shooting. Goodbye, Ashley. Huh? Wait. Dad, he's going to... Deja vu. Ryan, let go of me. No, I won't let you die here. I won't let you run away. Only the weak take their own lives, and you despise the weak, don't you? Dad. Are you okay? Ryan. Dying won't change anything. It won't absolve you of your crimes or Saiko's death. You have to live on and pay for your crimes. And you have to figure it out for yourself. Why Judd removed your memories. Why he removed the most important thing in the world to you. You have to understand his reasons and the suffering that lay behind them. Ryan, it's okay to cry now. You can stop holding it all back. After that, Dad, Ryan, and I got on the boat and went back to JC Valley. Dad took me to his office, laid out a makeshift bed, and told me to sleep for a while. I wanted to go to Mrs. Graham's house to pick up Matt, but Dad told me not to worry and tucked me in. Then, while I slept, Dad had a long talk with Ryan. When I woke up, Dad was there, and we went back to his cottage together. We didn't talk the whole way back, but we did need to. We both understood. We both felt each other's pain about Mom, about everything. Ashley. Dad. Are you ready? Yep. I'm sorry I can't go back with you. Don't worry about it. I know how much you'll have to do here. I'll be fine on my own. I'm sure Jessica's dying for me to get back. Ashley, tell Jessica I'll be back next week. Definitely this time. You bet. What'll happen to Ryan? Yes. Ryan promised that he'd turn himself in for his crimes. He's on his way to the police now. Right. Ashley, Wait, Dad, I'm not ready to talk about it yet. So much has happened, I'm still recovering. That makes sense. So, what's going to happen to JC Valley? There was an article in the paper this morning. It put the blame on JC Valley for the water pollution 5 years ago, so I believe things won't exactly be quiet at the lab for a good while. Rex said that he was going to openly admit everything the lab had done. He thought long and hard and decided on everything that needs to be done from here on. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. But after that... But then... What do you want me to do? Dad... Actually, when I get home, we can sit down and talk. We can decide everything that we'll do from now on. Sounds perfect. Huh? But what about phone call? There's still a few threads. This is Dr. Robbins. Oh, Bob. I'm sorry that I asked you to do all that nowhere yesterday. Oh, you've already asked him? Yes. Oh, I see. And then, I see. Thanks a lot, Bob. I owe you one. Bye. Was Bob on the phone? Yes. Ashley, I asked Bob to do something for me. What? I asked him to get the full story about the man who fell from the clock tower 5 years ago. Apparently the guy who saw it was an old acquaintance of Bob's. Does that mean... Yes, Ashley. I want to know what happened to Matt's dad too. And I asked Bob what he knew about it. Dad, this is what Bob heard. 5 years ago his friend was out by the clock tower, and he heard the loud splash of something hitting the water. He didn't see a person falling? Exactly. It was just a big splash. It seems that it spread like Chinese whispers, changing it into something completely different. I'm sure that if the matter is looked into more thoroughly, the truth will come out. Thanks, Dad. I'm worried about your friend too, Ashley. Yeah. Oh, the bus is coming soon. Right. I'll take off then. I'll go with you to the bus stop. Dad, you told Matt what time the bus was, right? I did indeed. He said wild dogs wouldn't stop him from seeing you off. I'm sure he's waiting somewhere. Right. Ashley! Huh? Dan! Morning, Dr. Robbins. Good morning, Dad. Sending Ashley off? Yes, I am. Dan, thanks for finding my bag. No problem, miss. I should be thanking you for finding Matthew. Huh? Dr. Robbins told me the whole story about how you found him and you were looking after him. You don't need to worry about him anymore. He'll be just fine. Dad, It's okay, Ashley. I told Dan everything. He's going to take Matt back to his uncle's personally. That's right. Dan, where's Matt now? He went to look at the lake. He said he wanted to see it just one last time before he left. I'm meeting him at the mermaid statue in a while, and then we'll head for his uncle's place. Dan, he's a good kid. He ran away to find his dad. I know, Ashley. I figured out from talking to him how driven he was to find his pops. Why did that boy phone his uncle himself to apologize for making him worry so much? Oh, okay. I also have a message from Mrs. Graham for you, miss. Really? She said you were welcome to visit her gardens anytime. I can't believe you're friends with that old battle axe. Battle axe? Not many people can say that. I guess so. Oh yeah. When I went over to Mrs. Graham's to pick up Matthew, I saw she had a visitor. She wasn't expecting anyone from what I could tell, and you won't believe who it was. It was her daughter coming to see her after 5 years away from home. She said she was worried about her mom living out all on her own. To be totally honest with you, I feel better knowing your daughter came back. Well, I'd like to stay and chat, but duty calls. Back to patrolling. Goodbye, Dan. Thanks for everything. Come and see us again, miss. Let's go, Ashley. Right. I wonder how everyone's doing. No sign of Matt. That's... Hi, doggy. Princess. So you came to see me off too, huh? Thanks for everything, Princess. Elizabeth was looking for you. Didn't you see her? Really? Great. That's good to hear. I'll be back, okay? I'll never forget how you helped me find Matt, Princess. Thank you so much. See you, Princess. I'm gonna go find Matt, Dad. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. I'm not controlling it right now. Elizabeth, what are you doing here? Oh, fine greeting that is, Ashley Mizuku Robbins. Especially for someone who's come to see you off. Really? Daddy just got back from the hospital. He told me the whole story. About Ryan, about Dr. Robbins, and about you. Elizabeth, your dad really... It's okay, Ashley. He told me everything. How about the woman he was seeing, the article in the paper about the lab? I had never seen him talk so much. And he apologized for hiding Mom's letters. I'm glad you made up, Elizabeth. Ashley, Daddy said something to me. I'm going to change, Elizabeth. I have to. So if Daddy's going to change, then I'm going to try to change a bit too. That's great to hear. Right. Well, we'll see each other again, right? Right, Elizabeth? Totally. Matt too. Huh? Ash! Oh! There's the little brat. Matt! Hey, Ash. I'm sorry I left you alone, Matt. It's okay, Ash. Mrs. Graham let me sleep at her place. When I woke up, your dad called and said he'd meet up with you. Right. Ash, I kept my promise. I'm going to go back to my uncle's place. Dan said that you called him yourself. Yeah. I said I was sorry for making him worry, and I told him what I found out about Dad. And then he told me something awesome. Really? What? Someone saw a man fitting Dad's description. Really? Really? The police called my uncle and told him. Matt, that's great. Yeah, totally. Ashley, when I was about to give up, you said, your dad's not dead, he's alive. And I kept on believing it. I believed he was alive. I'm sure you'll get to see him. let's make a promise, Ash. I'll find my dad and I'll come back here so we can see each other again. You got it, promise. Hey, I want in too. Hey, you bet. Right. About time for me to take off. See you again, Ash. And thanks for everything, Dr. Robbins. Of course. See you. Ciao, Ashley. Ashley, aren't you sad saying goodbye to your friends? Nah, I know I'll see them again. Yes, that's right. Let's grab Jessica and your friends sometime and we can all go camping together. Awesome. But, Dad, when we do... I know. I'll remember to bring the charcoal. Perfect. Another code. Another code R. Honestly, it's actually kind of it's kind of emotional just like coming back to this, coming back after it's like I remember all the whole struggle that it took me to get this game running again. To find having to losing sound, losing HDMI, losing all of that, and then having to going through all the loops of transferring to a backup Wii U, all for this to get this to work, because I didn't want to emulate this again. I didn't want to emulate it. I wanted to play it on a Wii. I wanted to play it as one should, and that's the way the developers probably intended it. But I mean, it's a shame that this game never came out in the States. But I'm glad that I got to play it here now. That I got to play it. I got to play it here, play it here, and be able to just be able to, yeah. Honestly, I don't know if it's just the emotions talking, but honestly, I think this is definitely up there in my top 10. I know I just played it and I just finished it, but it's definitely up there now. Cause I got started. I started Another Code, the Another Code series because, well, it caught my attention. Because the game I'm writing right now is all about is all about family, and the main character, and the game I was writing has the main character is a high school girl, and her father, and I just wanted to see how, like, just like, I mean, it's a great it's great to, like, great resources to look at other games and see how they deal with certain subject matters. Like, I wanted to see how this game handled, like like handled some of the stuff that I probably might have struggled with, and now I have some better ideas of how to go about this, and some things to improve on. And this is just, but like but this game, like, it's so pretty. This game looks so good, like, for a Wii game. Like I mean, the Wii is not a bad, was not bad graphically, but it's not the best. But the fact that this game, like, it still looks really good. Like, I mean, the art style just, like, I think the art style still holds up. Like, maybe not like the modeling or the textures, but the art style, just the character design, like, it just, and like the environments, they look so pretty. And and yeah, like, the dialogue is a bit wordy, but honestly, the story just, like, this was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. And that's saying something, because I had some high hopes after, because I loved Another Code from DS. So I definitely knew that, so I definitely had some big hopes for how the sequel would come out, and it did not disappoint me at all. Rest in peace, Iwata-san. But I mean, and it is a shame that as far as I know, this was the last of the Another Code series. But if this is, but as a finale to the series, this, it leaves on a really good on a very good note. Ashley. You're yeah. Mm. But yeah,